Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. It's Alyssa here, and on today's video we're going to be taking a look at what went down at this year's EVO Japan 2025. So EVO happened from the 9th of May through to the 11th, and it's the biggest fighting game tournament in the world. You've got all the big players there, all the big reveals, and this year was the biggest one to date. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who popped into my Twitch stream where we did a little cozy watch party for the first day and we covered all of it. So thank you all for love and support. It is much appreciated. Alright, I'd just like to say a big thank you to everyone who's dropped me a subscribe recently. I'm getting new subscribers every day, I don't know what's happening, but thank you all so much. Also, big thanks to everyone who's followed me on my other socials, that's it, Twitter, X, TikTok, and also everyone who's followed me on Twitch as well. You guys are incredible, and thank you all so much. Okay, so we're going to go through the results first of all to see who won what, and then I'm just going to mention like some of the other bits I thought was just quite entertaining as well for EVO. So let's get on with it. Okay, so EVO Japan was hosted in the capital city, Tokyo, and they did have obviously like the Japanese stream team, but they also had an English stream team as well, and those people were Tasty Steve, Range, Sherry, Obama, Byram, Jayuna, Hell Pockets, Alcolt, Justin Wong, Markman, Sajam, and Vicious. So that concludes like the English stream. So like between like the 9th and the 11th, you would have got those in rotation. You know, you would have come across them like many moons ago, and these people are just like legendary commentators. Okay, so the grand final winner for Street Fighter 6 was Menard, played a combination of Blanca, Zangief, and Bison. Okay, for Tekken 8, the winner was Nee, using Brian, and that's his 4th EVO wins. Absolutely incredible. Notable mentions, by the way, at Shadow, that was his first like EVO where he qualified for the top 8 as Zafina, like solo, and I gotta respect it because, you know, I love Zafina around these parts. So big shout out to Shadow. Okay, so the results for Guilty Gear Strife, so the winner was Daru and the character was I Know. Okay, so the winner for the Grand Blue Fantasy vs Rising was Kasuzugai. Okay, so for King of Fighters 15, the winner of that was E.T. with his dream team of Clark, Hayden, and Isla. Virtua Fighter 5 Revo 5 vs 5 competition, the winner of that was the team US Hospital. For Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, again it was a 5 vs 5 competition, and the winner of that was the team Third Monster. Okay, so for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, it was Zauha who came in as a winner with Hataru. It's absolutely amazing to watch, and that was the first time that City of the Wolves was featured at an EVO, by the way, so that was wonderful. That really good. Notable mentions, Punk came in at number 17, but he was having some issues with the gameplay, and so I think he probably could have got a lot further on if it wasn't for that. Also, as like E.T. came in at 13, playing Hokutomaru. So, you know, I feel that with things like the next EVO Las Vegas happening, you might see some more North American representation, but you might see like some people that are similar, like in these results, getting higher up. Okay, for Vampire Savior Darkstalkers, the winner of that was Nakinshi. So the winner for Ultimate Marvel vs Capcom 3 was RF, with Morrigan, Dr. Doom, and Virgil. Okay, for Soul Calibur 6, the winner of that was Turuturu. Okay, so for Project Justice, the winner was Kabedi. Ushioni was the winner for Ultra Street Fighter 4 with Balrog. For Multi-Blood type Lumina, the winner was Moa. For Dead or Alive 6, the results were Flak as Elliot. In Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, the results were Nanishi. For Soul Calibur 2 HD, the results were Papa Yashin. For DNF Duel, the winner was Nanpon. For Breaker's Revenge, the winner was MMJ. For Real Bout Fatal Fury 2, the winner was Mondo. For Nitro Plus Blasters, the results were Samidia. For Phantom Breaker Omnia, the winner was Dark Angel Maliko. For Azuka 120 Special Burning Fest version 2, the results were Neo. And for Blade Arcus EX, the results for Chao. For Last Blade 2, the results were Amy. Fighting EX Slayer, the winner was 18 Go. For X-Men vs Street Fighter, the results were Momentum. For Skullgirls 2 Encore, the results were Akvan. And finally, for Power Rangers Battle of the Grid, the results were Tasugarai. And it's crazy, like they had a total prize pool of 15 million yen for the winners. And so it went through like 1-on-1 matches and then the 5-on-5. As you can see, like it's not bad at all, like considering it covers so many games. So I thought it was good that they featured other fighting games that might not be so popular now, but they're still like really good to watch. Okay, so some other favourites included, you had a City of the Wolves cosplay that was on like the main stage, and which included Salvatore Ganacci, and guess what? It was him in person. So they're making a joke about, okay, who's going to cosplay which character. So let's go through like this quickly, because there's a beautiful picture that was like taken on stage in that. Inako, Ake and Salvatore Ganacci appeared on stage for the official Fatal Fury City of the Wolves tournament. And so they kicked things off, and it was so cool because like you had Inako as Hotaru, you had Akai as Tere, and you had Ganacci as himself. It's absolutely hilarious. So Salvatore, he ended up joining the commentators on the couch and was chatting to them for a bit, and that was absolutely awesome. You can check that out in like the full day one, but it was so cool because he was just talking about his influences up from fighting games and everything, including like Robert Garcia, and it's fantastic, like really good. Seemed like a really chilled guy as well, like very humble. And guess what? He was doing all those little tricks that he does in the game around as well, and people just cracking up. It's like really good. I think he's definitely won people over. Alright, so another really cool thing that SNK did was they made Andy Bogard available at the SNK booth, so you could actually play Andy Bogard for a bit and try him out. He's the next DLC character for the summertime. And I tell you what, I'm so impressed with it. Andy's looking amazing. Okay, so another cool thing that happened, we got the Overwatch 2 and Street Fighter 6 collaboration. So we got like this really cool like anime cartoon intro that was introducing the skins to the Overwatch game. Now apparently one of the higher ups at Overwatch was actually competing at EVO and did pretty good as well. Absolutely awesome. That looks really good. Okay, so another cool thing was the Hunter like gameplay reveal. They did do a really good like exhibition like matches with that game, and then you got to see that in full action, which looks pretty impressive. So it'd be quite interesting to see how that like develops. And they introduced like 2 new characters as part of like the opening lineup for that. Okay, so not that much news for like Street Fighter 6, other than they did have Elena available to play at the Capcom booth for Street Fighter. So if you're lucky enough to sort of get in there, you're able to like test out Elena, but it was just Elena only, so that was it for that one. So we've got her officially coming out on the 5th of June, and then we've got the gameplay trailer coming, I think, in a couple of weeks. Okay, so if you're into your Guilty Gear Strive, the next new character is going to be Unica, which is like a brand new original character that's going to be featuring next. So that was quite hype, and that was announced at EVO Japan, like exclusively. Okay, so moving on to Tekken 8, you got to see the spring and summer trailer where they announced all the new things happening with the battle passes and the collaborations, but you got to see the next character for the summer returning, and that was Fakam Ram, and there's a bit of hype about that. So I think the thing that stole the show was Sega, because they announced that Wolf Hawkfield was returning to the Virtua Fighter series. So whether or not the game's going to be called Virtua Fighter 6 or it's going to be called Project Virtua Fighter or Virtua Fighter Project, it doesn't really matter at this point. But Wolf Hawkfield was confirmed, and in the 1-minute teaser trailer, people are going absolutely crazy. I have done my own little reaction trailer to that. If you want to check it out in the description, you're more than welcome to. So there you have it, folks. That was my wrap up of EVO Japan 2025. Absolutely awesome. I gotta say, like, for 3 days I was absolutely hooked watching it. Favourite bits: Overwatch 2 and Street Fighter collab. The Virtua Fighter announcement for Wolf Hawkfield was just too much. It's absolutely crazy. But anyway, what did you guys think? Did you enjoy EVO Japan? Did you get to watch much of it at all on YouTube or on Twitch? What do you think? Let me know in the comments section, and it'd be great to hear from you. Until then, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again on the next video.